What's up, gang? My name's Will Myers, and I want to show you how to build this cool little coin flip demo right here. And more importantly, I want to show you how to use AI to build fun little Easter eggs like this throughout your website, because this is a great use for AI. Before, we had to spend a lot of time writing code to try out different ideas, and this is a great thing for AI. It can quickly give you pieces of code to try out on your website, and this is kind of fun, so we're going to keep it. Let's dive in. All right, so what I'm wanting to do is add a little more excitement, a little more pizzazz to my website. And so what I was thinking is if I hover over the image, it can kind of spin like a coin. And that would be just a fun little Easter egg, fun little thing for users to be able to play around with. Now, typically this would have taken a lot of time to sort of figure out the code, write the code, do all the testing, all of that. But with AI, we can do this very quickly, which is nice. And especially with Robo-Will, which is part of my toolkit and my extension right here in Chrome, you just turn on Robo-Will. What we can do is select any elements on our page. I'm going to just select our image, and I'm just going to say, create me a 3D coin flip effect for this image when a user hovers over it. And we'll just play around with this, see where we can get. So what makes this really nice is we have the specific context of the HTML that is right on our website. So it knows exactly what to target. We've targeted the block ID for this image. Great. Let's just hit copy on that. Let's go to our CSS area. And let's just paste it in. Let's just paste it in. Honestly, this is kind of how I'm working with AI right now. I will go over and review all the code because ultimately this is my website. I need to be responsible for it. But I can just play around with things. Okay, so this is a bit of a slow flip right there. It just does one rotation. Let's do 3 full rotations and speed it up a bit. And just see what it does. And you see it gives us the code, and then it also tells us a little bit about how it works. Okay, there's a little bit more. What it has done, what it changes the rotation in degrees. So you see the way this works. For 3D effects to work in CSS, we need to give a perspective to the parent element. Then we need to add the transform style preserve 3D. And then within it, we can rotate things, and that's what's going to give this 3D effect. Typically, it would just be like in a 2D setting. But right now, the rotation is just 180 degrees. That's just like a half flip. It's not a full flip. So what AI is telling us to do is do 3 full rotations. That's 180 degrees. And then our speed is 0.06 seconds. It was 0.8. But this is going to be super fast because we've increased the number of rotations and decreased the speed. So this is probably gonna fly. Let's throw this in here. And then as I hover over it, there we go. Okay, so that's really fast. Let's just change that to 1 second, just like that. And so that's pretty good. I like that speed. And we can keep it there, or we could keep judging. I'm gonna keep judging it a bit. Because I don't necessarily want it to flip the reverse direction when I hover back. All right, so now I've got this working the way I like it. As I hover over it, it's good. It does like 1 full rotation or 3 full rotations. That's fun. Just to show you what I did, I asked it not to reverse, and so it said, okay, great. And then it wanted to use some JavaScript. This is just my developer intuition. JavaScript's way overkill for a little component like this. So I said, no, don't add JavaScript. This can easily be done with CSS. And of course, you're absolutely right. Now listen, feel free to talk back to Robo-Will. I'm not going to get my feelings hurt at all. This is just an AI after all. It's not me behind the scenes here. But this ended up getting me the code that I wanted. I just had to change my transform speed right there. That's the only thing. And now we're good. We got this fun little effect on our website. Let's refresh it. And that's really fun. So that's how Robo-Will works. Hope you enjoyed this. I will put the prompt for this down in the description below, as well as a link to the toolkit if you want to get the toolkit with the extension and Robo-Will in it as well. Otherwise, just take the prompt and maybe just drop it into ChatGPT or Claude or something, and maybe it can get you somewhere close as well. Have a good one.